Congress seems divided over how to get more help for Americans who are suffering financially. But Arizona Senator Kyrsten Sinema says if we don't act now, there could be an even bigger price to pay down the road. With tens of millions of Americans out of work, unemployment benefits hard to access, and hope running out for some families, it's clear many Americans and Arizonans are in trouble.
Partisanship in Washington needs to stop. Folks need to just put aside their partisan differences and come together to pass another package.
Arizona Senator Kyrsten Sinema is calling for a third aid package, different from the one that was passed in the House last week.
The HEROES bill is passed.
Sinema says it's too partisan. She wants to see Democrats and Republicans in Congress band together to get it done. She says that next aid package needs to include expanding testing and boosting domestic production of PPE, strengthening the Paycheck Protection Program, which means more help for small businesses, boosting unemployment insurance, direct support for local governments, including tribal communities, and investing in schools and increasing broadband access.
But what do you say to the folks who are complaining about how much money we've already been spending on these stimulus packages?
Every economist in our country, including the chair of the Fed Reserve, Chairman Powell, have said that we absolutely must spend at the federal level to keep our economy afloat. For if we do not, we will move from the recession that we're in right now into a depression, which could last longer and be even more harmful for families across our country. So we must ask the federal government to spend this money now so that our economy can survive through this health crisis.
And one community especially impacted by this pandemic, the Navajo Nation, which now has the highest coronavirus infection rate in the entire country, even surpassing New York. Senator Sinema is calling for the National Guard to stay on the Navajo Nation longer, and she also wants all tribal communities to get the money they were promised in the CARES Act. Right now, nearly half of it is still being held up.
Folks on the Navajo Nation are contracting this disease, and we are losing Navajo lives every day. That money needs to get out to the community immediately.
Now, Senator Sinema is also co-sponsoring the SMART Act, which would provide relief for states and local governments as well as tribal communities. And it has bipartisan support right now. And she says that she's also heard from hundreds of people still waiting to get their unemployment benefits. So if that is you, she is urging you to reach out to her office. We've posted how you can do that right now, along with this story, both of them up on abc15.com.